Let us create a risky situation here. We have these many people in a group. They are selected randomly, so we don't have any idea about their birth month. Now we bet at least two of these guys have same birth month. If this turns out to be true, then you win $3,000. And to take this bet, you have to pay $400. If you lose this bet, then you will be losing this amount. Will you take this bet? Pause the video for some time and then think about whether you want to take this bet or not. Start playing the video once you have formed your opinion on this matter. What is the risk here? Risk of losing this bet? How big is that risk? Is it $400? If you have decided not to take this bet, and suppose this amount is reduced to $20, will you take that bet? Or if you have decided to take the bet at $400 itself, then suppose we increase this amount to $2,000, will you still be taking the bet? If you try to answer these questions, you will get the idea about how you are measuring how big the risk is. What data we require to measure the risk here? Is it the amount or something else? If we are taking the decision only on the basis of these amounts, then we are ignoring a very important point here. What is the probability of our winning this bet? That is very important, because if the probability is very high, then we can pay more amount for taking the bet, and if the probability of winning is very less, then we will be very conservative and we will not try to take this risk. Now, to know the probability of winning, we'll have to look into some other data. So let us see how many people are here. If we count them, this number comes out to be 13. Probability of our winning the bet will be same as the probability that at least 2 persons out of 13 persons have the same birth month. Now, since we know that there are only 12 months possible and there are 13 persons here, so it is sure that at least 2 persons will have same birth month, and the probability of our winning here is 1. So basically there is no risk involved, and we need not think about the amount. Whatever amount is there for taking the bet, if we can afford to pay that much, then it is better to take that bet, because there is no chance that we will lose this. This is an example where we tried to measure the risk by looking at the amount here, but the actual data which is required to measure the risk is the number of persons involved in this group. Probability that at least 2 persons out of these 13 are having the same birth month, that is actually telling us about the risk involved in this bet, not this $400. Yes, if the probability of winning the bet is not 1, then we will be looking into this amount and we will compare that with our risk appetite, and then we will see whether we can take that risk or not. But still, we will be thinking about the probability of winning the bet, and that will depend on the number of people who are there in the group.